here again two terminologies again as I'm going to get here. The number one terminologies is that here one I'm writing here JIT compiler, it's a JIT compiler, and second one is the interpreter which comes with the JVM. Well, I'm explaining this now. I'm explaining it now. Once it is a JIT compiler and second one it is the interpreter. So the first thing about this is here itself I'm just taking down to explain it. Hope you can understand all that. And now I'll be just explaining in this format, right? Well, so I'll just have a delay. I'll just remove all this. I'll clear this space. Well, and then here I'm explaining it. Well, in this one first, as I'm saying here, it is a JVM. Now, JIT compiler. What is the JIT compiler? Understand. First, here one what we have is the JIT compiler first. JIT compiler is just in time compiler. Remember it. What is that? Just in time compiler. So this JIT compiler reads this byte code at a time. Everything it reads it at a time, and this converts to the native code at one point. So here native code it is going to convert. It is going to convert to the native code at once only, right? So in order to do this, internally it maintains some technique which is called as a virtual table. In another format we can call it as an V table, right? It's an V table. It's an V table. What is the virtual table? We can divide it again into the two parts, V1 as well as the V2. Two parts there. One, V1 which maintains informations related to the byte code, whereas V2 which is there, it maintains related to the native code, that what has been converted. So this JIT compiler which is there, comparatively to the interpreter, it is fast processing, right? It is fast. The theory I have given in the documents and the same thing as I have explained here. Next again into this, when I'm talking about interpreter, as I'm writing here, that is the interpreter. So especially in the case of interpreter, what it does, understand here, and what is interpreter is, remember it. Interpreter which is there is also a program. Whatever interpreter we have is also a program with the name of interpreter. First one, it is a program with the name of Java C dot, sorry, not Java C dot exe. It's Java dot exe. The name of this interpreter which is there is the java.exe. We have the name of this interpreter, right? Again now, this interpreter converts your byte code to the native code line by line. And the conversion which is there, it takes a lot of time in compared to the JIT compiler. So, in order to solve, मतलब जो problem था किसके साथ, interpreter के साथ, जो कंपाइलेशन, जो रनिंग प्रोसेस था उसको वो इंटरप्रिटेशन प्रोसेस था उसको वो धीरे धीरे करता था। इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए सन वालों ने JIT कंपाइलर को इंट्रोड्यूस किया, विच स्टैंड्स फॉर जस्ट इन टाइम कंपाइलर, राइट? नाउ क्वेश्चन इज नाउ दैट इफ आई एम सेइंग अंडर द JVM both things are there, JIT compiler is there as well as interpreter is there. Both things are available into this. If the both things are available into this, understand it here, then which one is working? So it is, अगर आपसे ये पूछा जाए कि भैया JVM में दोनों है, JIT compiler है और interpreter दोनों है, तो दोनों में से कौन सा काम कर रहा है? ये कहना मुश्किल है कि कब कौन सा काम कर रहा है। ये डिपेंड करेगा उसके इंटरनल सिचुएशन पे या प्रोग्रामिंग स्ट्रक्चर पे या बाकी की चीजों पे कि कब कौन सा कैसे काम कर रहा है, प्रोसेस कर रहा है एंड बाकी की चीजें, राइट। तो ये आपको अब समझना होगा कि ये कैसे करेगा, क्या करेगा और किस तरह से इसकी प्रोसेसिंग होगी। इतना क्लियर है आपको? वेल, so hope it is now clear. Now I am talking about JVM. What is the JVM first? JVM is what? JVM is JVM especially, which is there, that stands for Java Virtual Machine. It stands for Java Virtual Machine. It stands for Java Virtual Machine. So what it does actually, there is no physical entity here related to the JVM. So JVM is the one which is just providing an environment, you can say, where we can run our byte code, where we can run, and depending on the different operating systems, different kind of JVM prospects and different kind of JVM things which we have, right? So here is now next one, when again, as I'll be writing here, the JRE. What is JRE? It stands for Runtime Environment, Java Runtime Environment. It provides all the libraries and required resources in order to run the Java program, right? So it's a Java Runtime Environment, Java Runtime Environment, right? Java Runtime Environment. It provides all the necessary as well as the required resources while running the Java program. That's what the JRE is. Well, now again, as I'm writing about the JDK, what is the JDK is? What is the JDK? See, when I'll be talking complete about the platform, which is the JDK here. So what exactly JDK is? Now, when I'm saying JDK, so JDK which is there, it stands for Java Development Kit. JVM stands for Java Development Kit. Hope you are getting it. JVM stands for Java Development Kit, right? In this now, first of all, it comes in the different versions. Like, there are the many versions. Let's start from 1.2, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1. Again I can say 9, which is a latest one. We are going to cover all these versions in depth in our course completely, right? So these all are having some release names also, which is something called as the Playground. It's a Merlin, right? Again, JDK 1.5, which is the Tiger 1.6, Mustang. With some name it is being added. इन सभी जो JDK के versions हैं, इनका कुछ ना कुछ specific नाम दिया जाता है. So that they have been inspired more with the animal names. So they have given more and more about the animal names. So here again Mustang. Now again 7th is the Dolphin. 8th is the Spider. And 9th is still about to come. So we will wait for the 9th. Whenever some people will tell me, I will again inform to you, right? So this is the basic informations related to, again. So yes, in JDK, what is the JDK? Everything, whatever we have seen, which comes with the JDK itself, every sort of things. So see here, you can just have a look on this corresponding say here, Playground, Merlin, Tiger, Mustang, Dolphin, all these names which is there here available here, that you can again have a look. It is the documents as I'm showing you again and again, which is already available. And again here, see, I've just given the complete description about all that. Interpreter, what is this interpreter is? JIT Compiler is, JVM is, note. Some note I have given related to the JVM. Just now I have explained it also, right? Have a look. JVM itself is platform dependent. What does it mean? The byte code is platform independent because of JVM available corresponding machine. मीन्स हर एक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे JVM अवेलेबल है, जो कि JDK जैसे ही हम इंस्टॉल करते हैं उसके साथ ही वो इंस्टॉल हो जाता है और वो JVM बाइट कोड को इजीली रीड आउट कर लेता है। इसलिए हमारा जो कोड है या जो चीजें हैं ये क्या है, जावा जो है ये इंडिपेंडेंट लैंग्वेज है, प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट। दैट्स द रीजन वी आर कॉलिंग। अगेन आई हैव गिवन वेल good information about the, in short, I'm not going much in the theory part here, but well, for you to understand it, and sometimes in interviews it is being asked, so well, I have given all these things here. Again, you can have a proper look on this and you can just have. Now it's an so next what I'm going to see is how to install the JDK and how to work with the JDK. Well, thank you.